Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make beautiful white and iridescent glitter snowflakes using clothespins. Now the first thing I'm doing is I'm taking 10 clothespins and I am pulling them apart and just setting the clips aside because we will not be using those. Once I have them apart, I'm going to take each clothespin and I'm going to run some hot glue down the back side and glue them together so it becomes one piece. And I do this with all 10 of these. Once I have all of those glued together and the glue is dry, then I'm just using white craft paint. Now you can use spray paint if you want, but I didn't want to do this project outside, so I'm just using my craft paint. And I'm just going to be painting these white, all 10 of them. So once I have all of these painted and they have dried, then we're going to start gluing them together. Now, I will say I used the hot glue gun with these, and I've used that previously, but I really think that these would be more durable if you used hot glue and wood glue. So just keep that in mind if you decide to make these. And I am just lining these up on that little angle that's at the end of the clothespins. And I will be laying out 5 of these so they kind of look like a starfish. Once I have that done, then I'm going to be putting the others on, and they are just going to go in between the bottom layer, and these are getting glued right onto the top. This way you have a double layer. I'm going to set that aside, and what I'm going to do is be using some Elmer's glue, and I just happen to have the clear, but you can use white Elmer's glue if you want. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pour some of this into a bowl, and then after that, because this glue is a little bit thick, I will be adding just a little bit of water to kind of thin it out, and that's going to make it easier to brush onto our snowflake. Once I've added the water, I'm just going to give it a good stir. And once I'm finished doing that, then it's going to be time to put the glue over the entire top of our snowflake. Now I am doing this on a piece of paper, and what I did is I folded the paper in half. That way I have a crease to be able to just pour the excess glitter back into my container after I've coated the snowflake. So here I am just coating every single piece of the top of the snowflake with the glue. And if you're doing this and any of the glue starts to dry, which it really shouldn't too much because it's been thinned with water, but if it does, just go back over that real quick to make sure that your glue is nice and wet. And then I have an extra fine iridescent glitter, and I'm just going to sprinkle this over the whole top of this so the snowflake will sparkle beautifully. Once I have that coated, I did let it sit, well, not this one, but the other ones that I made, I did let sit for probably 2 or 3 minutes before I knocked off the excess glitter. But here I'm just showing you right away just for video purposes. So I'm going to set that aside, and I bought some twine at the Dollar Tree, and they actually had quite a bit of this right now, so check your Dollar Tree if you need any twine, because this is a decent sized spool for $1.25. And what I'm going to be doing is making a hanger. Now, you don't have to put a hanger on your snowflakes if you just want to use them in your Christmas decor that like sits on a counter or something like that, or a table. But these I'm making to actually hang on the Christmas tree, so I'm going to be putting a hanger on them. And I'm just cutting, I think it was around a 6-inch piece, and then I'm just going to put the ends together and tie a knot, and then I'll be hot gluing this to the back of the snowflakes. Before I put that together though, I do want to take my excess glitter and get it back in my container, just because I do not want to make a big mess everywhere. Okay, now the snowflake is actually dry, so I will be gluing the hanger to the back of it. And this is all there is to it, and our snowflake is finished. Of course, if you wanted to add a jewel or something to the center of it, you could, but this is the finished product, and it turned out so pretty. I cannot wait to hang these on my Christmas tree. They are going to sparkle so beautifully with the Christmas lights. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you make these snowflakes and enjoy them just as much as I know I will. Have a blessed day, and thank you so much for watching.